Today I'm going to show you how to install a shower door. This is a Koehler or a Sterling SP70 series. I really like Koehler products. Fortunately for us, it does not fit our aquatic shower base, so this will be coming down and going back to the store. However, I'm going to show you how it was installed. Before we do that, these are very simple to install. The first step that you're going to do in installing these is when you unpackage it, you'll find inside the door panels tracks that go up against the wall. And what you're going to do is measure in about 3/4 of an inch from the outside of your base and make a mark. And then basically just hold the track to that mark with a level and get it plumb, and go ahead and make marks going up the wall for where your track should align. And to mark the holes, what I did was I actually just took some masking tape and I taped the track into place so it was solidly in place. And then I took a drill bit, smaller drill bit, and I just drilled holes wherever there should be a drilled hole for installing it. Then I removed the track and went ahead with a 5/16 bit and drilled my holes for my anchors for the shower door. Now, before you actually put the tracks on, there are a couple steps that you'll need to take. The first step is conforming your track to the shower wall. If you have a tile shower wall with a base, you could have a situation where it is just a sharp corner, which is how these tracks come. If you don't, you're going to have to conform that corner to the kind of the curved edge of the shower base. And you're going to do that just by using a pair of tin snips and kind of trimming it to fit and getting it as close to tight a fit as you possibly can, so that that track will slip in there and be tight against the base floor and the base wall. After you do that, you're going to want to take these tracks have an adjustable expansion bracket, and you're going to install those on the track first. And the way you install them is you just kind of slide them into place, which is going to be your top hole and your bottom hole. And then again, take some masking tape and tape them into place, because otherwise you're going to slide and there's no way to keep them still, and the masking tape's not going to hurt anything once this is all put together. So you just put the masking tape and hold them into place. Then flip your track over, and the Koehler tracks have an edge that is kind of cut, and you're going to take 100% silicone caulking, and you're going to fill that track with that 100% silicone. You have to use 100% silicone because this is a water application. You can't use your acrylic painter's silicone. You need to use something that is applicable to the wet conditions of a shower. So fill that track with silicone, and then you can come in and go ahead and start installing the track. There are going to be 3 screws that attach to your anchors that you've put in with your 5/16 bit. You're going to screw the track in with those 3 screws. The top and bottom screws, where your expansion brackets are, you're not going to install just yet. Once you have your track completely installed and it is plumb and level, the next step are these side panels. And these side panels basically just slide over the track, and then you're going to take your longer screws and screw them in to the expandable tracks, and you'll expand and contract those brackets based on your shower base, so that you have your corner lining up. So it should be 3/4 of an inch on the side and the front, from the front of the base. And those expandable tracks will give you about a 1/2 inch play. Once you have the expandable brackets at the right distance, put your larger screws in. Those are going to anchor these side panels to the track. The next step, once you have both of these side panels put into place is you're going to build your door frame. And basically the door frame is just, you've got one side that has a magnet, one side with just a seal, and then you've got a top and bottom piece that just have a kind of a rubber seal. So it doesn't really matter which way the door swings. You can have the door swing this way, you can have it swing the other way. When you put this piece together, you're just going to screw it all together. There's basically 2 screws for each corner, and you're basically building a square that's going to fit into here, and there's not the grooves of the side panels, and the grooves of this door encasing will basically just snap together once you have it put together. And the main thing you want to make sure is that you're putting all your seals on the right side, and your magnet and your back seal on the right side, so that the door can close correctly. Once you have this together, you can decide which way the door swings, because that just matters how you stick it in. If you stick it in this way, or flip it over and stick it in the other way, it's just going to adjust which direction your door swings, and you want it to swing in a direction that you don't have a lot of obstacles. You don't want to be hitting this glass a whole lot, because the glass can shatter. Once this is in place, you snap it in, and there's literally 1, 2, 3, 8 screws that will screw this into your panel frame. And that pretty much secures this door bracket in place, and your last step is installing the door. When you install the door, you're going to have some plugs that plug the holes of the side that you're not using for your swinging hinge. So on the magnet side, you'll just stick some plugs in, one at the top, one at the bottom. On the side that actually swings shut, you'll have some washers and some brackets that basically kind of pop into place. Very simple instructions, and then you can install your door. You would put the bottom pin in first, slide the door over the bottom pin, and then just slide your top pin into place once the door is in place. And these are all very simple. To take it out, you just kind of pull that top pin off, pull the door out, and boom, it comes off just like that. So these are just very easy, simple, do-it-yourself projects. You don't need to pay $2,000 to have somebody come out and install the shower glass. Pay $500 to get a kit, throw it in yourself. It literally takes you about 2 hours to install, and they're very nice. I mean, it's a pretty looking piece of glass. Our problem is that it just doesn't come out far enough for the front of our shower, and so we're going to return this one and get one that fits it a little better.